girl sent to the forbidden forest.
Silence swallowed the village. No screams, no cries, only the wind moving through empty mouths that could no longer speak. Amara clutched her throat, panic flooding her veins. She tried again. Nothing. Her voice was gone. The blind woman forced the words out with effort. The third binding steals voices to bury truth forever. The chief stood tall, satisfied. Now, he said, no one can confess. No one can challenge what must be done. Amara's shadow self stepped closer, whispering into her ear. Without a voice, you cannot save anyone. But deep inside, something stirred. A voice that did not need words. Amara looked toward the forest one last time. It was still there. Dark, deep, unknown, but no longer hungry. She turned away because she understood now. The real darkness was never in the forest. It was in the silence, and the lies, and the fear we refuse to face. Dawn broke over the village. The shadows returned to their rightful places. The people stood, different now. Not perfect, but honest. Amara stood beneath the baobab tree. Her stepmother, weak but alive, stood beside her. "You broke the curse," she said softly. Amara shook her head. "No, we did." The chief fell to his knees as his shadow dissolved completely. "All I did was to protect them," he said weakly. Amara walked toward him. "No," she said. "You protected fear, not people." The forest grew quiet. For the first time, it was no longer watching. The third binding shattered. Voices returned to the village, first as whispers, then cries, then truth. The giant spirit began to collapse. Without silence, it could not hide. Without lies, it could not grow. Without fear, it could not rule. The remaining bindings cracked one by one. Not by force, but by truth. A shockwave exploded outward. The sky cracked. The giant spirit roared, but this time, not in power, in resistance. Amara stood at the center, her body glowing with both shadow and light. The villagers fell to their knees. The chief staggered back. "What have you done?" he whispered. Amara finally spoke. Her voice restored. "I chose." The shadow began to tremble. Its form cracked, not from force, but from understanding. "I was your pain," it said. "I was your anger." Amara nodded. "And you are also my strength." The shadow reached toward her slowly. This time, she did not pull away. Their hands touched. Light and darkness collided, then merged. Amara stepped between them. She placed one hand over her heart and one toward her shadow. Memories surged. Pain. Love. Loss. Hope. She did not push the darkness away. She did not surrender to it either. Instead, she accepted it. Her shadow self froze. it whispered. Amara's silent voice answered, "Because you are me." The giant spirit descended from the sky, its form now clearer, made of countless shadows woven together. "This ends now," it said. Amara stepped forward. Her shadow self stood between them. "She belongs to me," it said. "She is already broken." The spirit paused. "No," it replied. "She is unfinished." Amara felt both forces pulling her apart, light and darkness, both claiming her. Amara closed her eyes. If she could not speak, she would remember. Faces flooded her mind again. Those trapped in the well, those who confessed, those who suffered in silence. She reached out, not with her voice, but with her will. The ground beneath her pulsed. The shadows trembled. The blind woman whispered. She is learning. The voice of the spirit itself. Amara opened her eyes, and for the first time, the shadows listened.